My life.
Vanakkam, Ayya. I have some good news for you. It was my mathematics teacher from class 4 and he was standing just outside the house and calling out to my father. He looked quite excited, so we all rushed out to greet him and invite him inside. My father offered him a seat and then looked on expectantly. Abdul, come up here, to me. My teacher beckoned to me. I was standing with all the other children, peeping from behind my elder brother. I came up shyly to him. He pulled me close, affectionately, then turned to my father and said, Abdul has scored full marks in mathematics in the exam. And not only in mathematics, but in science as well. And he has done very well in English and Tamil too. We teachers are very proud of him. I was so pleased to hear this result. But I was even more pleased because my teacher had taken the trouble to come all the way to my house and tell us about this. He had finished his work at the school, and then instead of hurrying back home, he had come here to share his pride and happiness with my family. Our school was small, but it had many such teachers like him. They taught us with love and care and felt the same joy in our achievements as we did. That evening, my mother made special poli, a flat chapati-shaped sweet, to celebrate. We all loved polis and ate many helpings till we were told we'd had enough and sent off to bed in case we got tummy aches. As a child, my day started very early. It began with my mother gently shaking me awake very early in the morning before sunrise. Abdul, wake up, Kanna, she would call affectionately. And I got up, wiping the sleep from my eyes. I had two places to go to before school. One was the Arabic tuition class that all of us attended. There, we learned to read the Quran. After it was over, I went to my mathematics teacher's house. He took a special class for students who showed promise in the subject. I have always loved learning about numbers and their rules and patterns. Addition and subtraction and multiplication and all the other basic functions I had learned very quickly. Now, I was raring to know about more complex problems. My teacher had started the class for students just like me, and I enjoyed going there and grappling with number problems in the early hours of the day. I ran back home once the class was over. My mother would always have a hot meal ready. We all ate our fill. In our school, children did not carry tiffin boxes and water bottles, so I ate the mid-morning meal hungrily, enjoying the rice and vegetables and chutney and dal. Some days, she would make piping hot dosas, and I still remember their thick, crispy texture and the spicy powder smeared on them. The children all walked to school together. Our school was the Rameshwaram Elementary School, and the only one in the town then. We walked along the cobbled roads together, chatting and playing little games. We had to carry only a few books with us, and no one took school bags. The school building had rows of classrooms and a small playground. In the class, I sat with Amanadha Shastri, my best friend. We had known each other from the first day we came to school and been friends ever since. He and I loved to chat, and somehow we never ran out of things to say to each other and do together. One day, we decided we would build boats made of leaves and keep them ready in case it rained. Whenever we got a break between classes, we took up our pile of leaves and made little boats out of them. Imagine our joy when our whole fleet of boats set sail on the many puddles. If I saw an ant or some other insect, I carefully made sure it got a ride on my boat to safety. I don't know if the ants were any grateful for this unexpected joyride, but we were thrilled to see them clinging on to the flimsy leaf boats and sail away. Shiva